6 now. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll give to Peterson out of a gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. They're not ready for this, man.
Throwing now is Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. Choose the Mike.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Then he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight ends Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo. Out. 5 down, stand up in.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Double.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This goes out wide from Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Choose the mic. Here we go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Check.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following the pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? We're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run with Peterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, You were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert flare, flare. Back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Slam. Watch the eye.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel unsettling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A final shot before the break. Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings us second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now Fields. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Takes this one across at 35 to to 36, a gain of about 4. And third quarter here, you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds and come the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Steps away. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I left that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Elliott. And just a short gain that time as we're able to get him down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buckeyes have taken the lead to have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 17-yard line.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
You still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the defense has come up with it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket, doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Sooners are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Team does its job there. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics minutes into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watch two. Watch two. Watch two. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Back to throw it. Murray. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike two.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game.